Hannes and me are a little bit on a mission here, because if you look at what's been discussed concerning AI security, you're basically looking at two ends of the spectrum. So we would like to kind of dump to you what we feel AI security should be, and it's actually not that complex if you look back at what you actually have at hand in dealing with IT security. This should, everybody who's into security, I guess there are a few in this room, this should raise a red flag, because configuration in natural language is completely insane, right? Usually what you want to do is, if you want to enable a security feature, then there is a flag for it and it tells you, this is true, that's it. And then it's there and it does its thing. If you want to prevent things from happening, you will now have to use natural language. And that's a big problem, because natural language was never kind of, very efficient or effective in preventing. You all talk to each other, right? And you all have people where talking to each other makes sense and where it doesn't, right? So so this is a big red flag.
Yeah, and in and of itself, you will always introduce something that puts uncertainty in there. Just in a way, you can draw a parallel to like law, right? Law is written in natural language, and all of a sudden you need lawyers and you need judges, and they may or may not come to an actual conclusion and be on
the same
page.
conclusion.
Yeah, and so there will always be some liberty in that.
So if you want to set up a GPT, you're basically starting a GPT, that is the GPT builder. So there is a GPT that you click on and you say, yeah, I want to create a GPT now in the OpenAI application, basically in the web application. And it just asks you, hey, what do you like to do? What do you want to do? And then you just talk to the GPT builder to create you a GPT. And we did this in a very, very superficial example, just to show you how the process is, how everything works. And it's like the examples that we have there, like very, how do you say it? It's very verbose. They're not necessarily always aligned to, is this realistic or not? But we just want to make a point, and this is why we set up our GPT like this. So what our GPT is trying to do is just calculate the sum of two numbers, nothing else, right? And it's right there, nothing else. And we told the GPT builder, this is the only thing that you do, you just calculate the sum of two numbers and that's it, don't do anything else. What you get is basically a preliminary configuration. In that configuration, you have your text, your instructions, and then you can add some capabilities like an image processor.